So I watched this today. Like the title says, boy, this movie really they could have gone somewhere really good with this, but boy, did this get retarded fast. I mean, this just really sucked after so long, man. So, at the beginning, this guy here, the main guy, you think this blonde they show here, by the way, there's discussing spoilers for it. I would say that this is a movie that I would watch on a Sunday afternoon on Sci-Fi Channel or something. Like it's it's okay at best, but the problem with this movie is they really try to rip off Blade Runner, and then that show called Humans. They basically put Blade Runner and Humans together. And if you've seen Humans, Humans is this show where these people have androids, and they're basically slaves, and they look just like people. And some hacker guy like puts a code in, and they become self-aware, and then they try to free themselves from the humans who are making them be slaves and all of this. It was just, anyways, this show is basically the same thing. So this guy, he works for this company that's like Blade Runner, where they hire him to go capture these robot girls, or they're basically sex bots. That's the best way to put it. Just sex bots that keep getting kidnapped from the people that bought them, and they paid insurance for this guy. If something happens to them, that this guy will go get it back for you. So he's that's his job, is to go get the sex bots back to whoever owns them. So this gal here at the beginning, he gets his own sex bot, and you're led to believe that this is his former wife that he had made to look like his former wife, this sex bot. And at the beginning, like, he's teaching her how to do things. And here, let me, come on. So this is the main guy, and these are the sex bots. So and it's a company he works for. So yeah, he um he gets this sex bot that looks exactly like what you think is his ex-wife. But what it ends up turning out to, okay, yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy who owns the sex bot company, and these are all the sex bots. And there's like this group of revolutionary people that are trying to like free them, and they're upset. They're upset because all the men don't want real women anymore, because they don't want to put up with their bullshit and everything. So they're going with, this guy's like a trillionaire because all the men are buying up all the sex bots. So they have like a wife that's how they want it or whatever. They're not gonna put up with all the bullshit. So um yeah, life like now. So he's fighting with these people who are trying to free them, or they, I should say, like, make the sex bot self-aware or whatever what's going on, so they don't have to put up with this. The plot on this is just that's the main plot, is there's like these revolutionary people or whatever, and they're like trying to free the sex bots, and then this guy's trying to recapture them and get them reprogrammed. So at the beginning they show that this is the real girl, not the sex bot. So she comes to the door, and she's I guess she's supposed to be like some sort of a global warming idiot or something. She's like going to his door, and she's like, "Oh, you want to save the world? They're burning down the Amazon and all this bullshit." And the guy's just like, oh, you can't save the world that way and all this. And then you're thinking that's like how they fell in love. And then you're seeing like these flashbacks where she's sitting on a bench and he's going up to her and all this. So, anyways, what ends up happening is the revolutionaries or the Antifa or whatever you want to call them, the people that are hacking and making these things self-aware, when she shuts off to like recharge or whatever, she goes into what's called like a dream mode, and that's when the hackers go into her dream and they start like trying to reprogram her and do all of this stuff, and they show her how to remember because he keeps trying to erase her memory when she remembers things. So he she figures out that they don't erase the memories for some reason. It's like some sort of a glitch or something. So she goes through all of her random memories and she's seeing what happened. So this is where it gets really, man, they totally blew it with it. So it turns out that this gal is not even this guy's wife. This dude was just obsessed with this chick and hunted her down, basically stalked her, and then tried to arrest her, claiming that she was a sex bot. But it was clear that she was a human, and she's got the boyfriend with her. And he shoots the boyfriend, and then I guess they didn't really show if she got killed or what. So I'm assuming she got killed, or they don't explain that very well. Like it just keeps going back and forth. So you finally realize that this guy's just a psycho who's obsessed with this girl, and now he's got this sex bot of her because I'm guessing he killed her or she died or what. I don't know, but they just don't show it. So you're left wondering what happened to the real gal. So yeah, these are the like people that are like you know to see it's all these mad women who are mad that men don't want them. Gee, maybe you should try calming down and cooking a fucking meal or something instead of being so angry. Yeah, this is they're watching the news and then he's explaining to her like these people are terrorists and all this, and it just goes downhill. So this guy finds out that this guy, the main guy, uh, killed the boyfriend, and he's gonna bring him. He's gonna bring him in, but then he flips out and shoots this guy, and then the sex bot comes in and sees it. Man, it just they could have really done something with this. I think this is the movie a certain captain would have made if he could remake Blade Runner. It's just a shitty Blade Runner ripoff with humans that human show interacted with it. It's the whole we need to be free from these guys, and I don't know, man. It's just there's so much things they could have done. Oh, this part. So this is one of the gals that he hunts down, and he's gonna bring her back, and then he finds out that she wasn't she wasn't reprogrammed or anything. She somehow, I don't know if it's the hackers did this to her or what, but she just left the guy that bought her, and she's like, "No, I'm this free person and all this." So then she tries to run off with this guy chasing her, and she jumps out of the window of a second story building, telling him she'd rather die than be reprogrammed or whatever. So he's like realizing that it's not so much the hackers too, as that the bots are evolving or whatever. They're figuring out like how to evolve, which is another side thing they threw in there. But overall, man, it's just I don't know, it was just okay, I guess. They could have really done something with this though. They had a lot of good ideas, but they executed it just They just executed it really badly. And the main gal, I mean, this blonde, yeah, see, this one is way hotter. They should have had this one be the main. But that guy was so caught up with the blonde. Oh yeah, this is the end. She gets her full memory back, and then the guy here realizes, like, she figures out that he killed the actual real boyfriend, and she starts fighting with him. Now this is another plot hole in this. I don't understand, because they show her before they get ready to fight, and she's got this strength bar thing, and she puts all of her strength up to 100% and starts throwing this guy around like a rag doll. And then she sits on top of him and she's like just breaking all of his bones and going, "This is for this and that is for that." And then she just kills the guy. And then she's leading all of these. This is where it gets woke at the end here. This ending was so retarded. This was like the worst thing ever. So she fully remembers who she is now. Now she's going to lead all the other powerful women. Let's see if they show her. Yeah, she gets up on this thing and she's like, "Oh, we're not gonna be fucked by these losers anymore, and we're free to do what we want, and blah blah blah, and we're gonna kill all the men and live free and all this." And it's just this stupid woke thing at the end. That's what it ends up turning into. It's just all the men are stupid and she's gonna kill them. Oh, and then the company. Now see, this is another fuck up. The main psycho guy. So she kills him, but then at the end, that company that makes the bot announces that that guy. See, I'm guessing either that he was a bot that they made specifically to kill these other bots, or that he's just one of many of their like police officer insurance guys, because he shows up at the end and he's like, "Oh, you may know the truth now, but I'm going to kill all of you. We're not going to reprogram you anymore. We're just going to kill you now." And then she's just sitting there, like standing there with those women, telling them like, "Oh, well, we're not going to have sex with anybody anymore, and we're going to lead the women revolution and all of this, and we're going to kill him." And then it just shows him at the company just standing there, and the boss guy's like, "Oh, well, this guy, he's been through a lot and he's been terrorized and all of this." And they're like trying to make him like he's this victim or something. But anyways, I think this gal, she's okay looking, but she's not the hottest one on there. This brunette was way hotter, man. Like, why is this blonde the lead? And I don't know why that guy was like so obsessed with her to begin with. I mean, he meets her all of 5 minutes and then decides that he's gonna go and fucking kill her boyfriend, and then they don't even show what happens with her. They just show her in the car still. So I don't know if she died or what happened there. It's just we cut to the robot version of her, and he's saying it's his wife and all this, and you're like, anyways, I mean, once again, it's not the worst movie, it's not the best movie, but this rating is way too high. 4.9 out of 10. I'd say 3 out of 10 at best. It was just boring. They drew the plot out, and then they had all these subplots that go nowhere. And what happened to the real girl? And the ending was just powerful woman revolution with sex bots, and it's just, they just totally blew it. Just a crappy Blade Runner ripoff. Like I said, this would be the movie that a certain captain would make if he had the money. This would be his version of Blade Runner, I think. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.